Hey everyone, so today we're going to be talking about waterproof makeup or water resistant makeup. And I've included a huge list down here in the sidebar because I may not get through everything and I don't want to spend ages going on and on about one simple product. My hair is wet because I've just had a bath and I'll explain why as we go along. When I did the video on making money with makeup, I mentioned weddings, etc. Weddings are something you need to be really careful about when using makeup because the makeup you use should really be water resistant or waterproof the majority of the time because people are going to be crying and touching themselves, whatever, their face. So we definitely need to make sure that the makeup is going to stay put. So I'm going to try and review some products really quickly for you, just give you a hint at products that are waterproof or water resistant. First one is Dinair, and this is the standard airbrush foundation, the Glamour Airbrush Foundation. This is water resistant and it really is pretty good. It does hold up. It's not completely waterproof, but it does stay on the skin a long time. Dinair also do a paramedical line, which is 100% waterproof, and it really is, it does go on and it does stay put. Temp Dew foundation is water resistant, at least in my book. It does pretty much stay put. It gives a more moist, dewy finish to the skin. Occ Airbrush Foundation is a water-based foundation and it's incredibly water resistant. It's not waterproof, but it does a really good job. Makeup Forever Face and Body is one of my favorite foundations and it's incredibly waterproof. And the reason I know this is because I use it, but also I just had a bath and I washed my hair, etc., but I didn't wash my face, and I applied this to my face before I had a bath, and obviously I immersed myself and washed my hair, etc. And this is the result. The colour is still on the skin despite the fact that I was sat in the bath reading a book and then went under the water and washed my hair, etc. So this stuff is really good. It's very sheer to light coverage, but you can build it up. Makeup Forever also do a full coverage foundation that is water resistant, waterproof, and it's very good also. Ket cream foundations are waterproof and incredibly good. They go on incredibly sheer, but can be built up to provide more full coverage if you need it. Very good thing to have in your kit. As far as eyebrows go, this by Makeup Forever is a waterproof, like a gel eyebrow color, and it's waterproof. It's very good for the eyebrows. It comes in 4 different shades. Smoky Lash Aqua Mascara by Makeup Forever, very good. It just doesn't come off. So be prepared, you're really going to need an oil-based remover to get this thing off. Let's do another few Makeup Forever while we're here and then I'll move on. Makeup Forever Aqua Cream, waterproof, great for the eyes, great for the cheeks, good for the lips. It doesn't come off, it's very good. Makeup Forever Aqua Black, which looks like this, is great for the waterline, especially the upper waterline. It's waterproof, so it's very good. Eye Seal by Makeup Forever can transform your sort of powder eyeshadows into a more liquidy texture. This is good for just going over your eyeshadow work, especially when using a cream, just to get extra hold on it. Very good for that. This isn't waterproof or even water resistant, but it gets a mention because it's incredibly pigmented and therefore quite long lasting, which is the Rouge Artist Intense by Makeup Forever. So they're very good. OCC Lip Tart is not waterproof or water resistant, but it's so pigmented and used correctly, it can almost stain the lips, which is a very good thing. Makeup Forever Lip Pencil, the standard lip pencil, these things are huge. It's not water resistant or waterproof, but it's incredibly pigmented and it does stay on the lips a long time. 2 products that are waterproof are the Aqua Pencils, which is the lip here, and the eye pencil. Both are waterproof and they stay on a long time, so they definitely make the cut. Mist and Fix by Makeup Forever or Fix Plus by MAC. Both are, basically sealers for the makeup, but they do extend the wear of the makeup, but only by a fraction, so please bear that in mind. And I'm going to show you another sealer now, and I'm going to clump these into one group. And this one is the Blue Aqua Sealer by Real Creations. This is very good at setting the makeup, and it really does set it. But be prepared that sealers can oftentimes leave a sheen on the skin. And you need to be aware of that, because if you're going to use shimmer eyeshadow, a shimmer gloss, highlight the face with shimmer, and then you're going to spray your face with a sealer, your skin can take on a vinyl effect, and it's very, very important that if you're going to use a sealer, you know the finish that it's going to have, because in photographs it's going to look very odd if your whole face is shiny. So bear that in mind. If you seal your face and your chest is exposed, or your arms, make sure that you seal that too, so the whole thing comes together. Super Lip Gloss by Makeup Forever is actually like putting Pritt Stick or Elmer's glue on your lips. It's very thick, very sticky, but it does last a long, long time. And that's all the things I've got in front of me. Oh, HD Makeup Forever Blush is actually very good as well. It does actually stay on. It's not waterproof or water resistant, but it really does stay on. Kat also do a Hydra Proof foundation, which is alcohol based, and that gets sprayed on the skin and it's waterproof. It's very, very matte, so you need to bear that in mind. It's not the most attractive look a lot of the time. Overly matte skin really isn't that pretty, in my opinion. This is just a few products, but waterproof makeup and water resistant makeup is something that's really, you should really be looking into, especially if you're going to be doing bridal work or photography. Another thing to bear in mind is mineral foundations are oftentimes they're waterproof or water resistant, but not all of them, not all are created equally. An example is Color Science. Color Science Mineral Foundation is very, very waterproof, and you can test it. Get a glass of water, put a teaspoon of it into the water, stir it, and it sits on the top like a big, thick line of powder. You dip your finger in, it goes wet as you go in. As you pull it out, it's completely dry as it goes through the powder. It's 100% waterproof. Try it with another mineral powder. I'm going to say Lily Lolo, because I think their foundations are horrible. Same trick, glass of water, put a teaspoon of it in, it just sinks right to the bottom. Their foundations are absolutely not waterproof or water resistant. They are not, no matter what they say, they're not. So just bear these things in mind when you're looking at tutorials, or you're doing bridal makeup, photography makeup, editorial makeup, where they're going to be under hot lights and all of those things that can cause perspiration and dampness to the skin, because getting used to waterproof makeup and using waterproof makeup can really make or break the makeup you're doing, especially for weddings. You need to know all these things, and I cannot stress this point enough about the sealers. Some sealers, like this one, really do seal the makeup, but they oftentimes, as I mentioned, leave a vinyl sheen on the skin. So you really need to test these out before you go spraying somebody's face with it, and then realizing that as they're taking the photographs, their whole face is shiny and their body isn't, because you haven't matched it. You have to be very careful with the fixers and the sealers. They do a great job, but just know what they're going to do and make sure that you match everything in one. Another thing to bear in mind is foundations with SPF. Oftentimes they can leave a grey, ashy or white cast to the skin when they're photographed. So if you're going to use one and the chest is showing, the arms are showing, you've got to cover it all so it all becomes one even tone, or do what I do and make sure that it doesn't contain a sunscreen, because it just photographs much, much more beautifully. Hope some of this made sense to you, and I hope you found it interesting and informative. And thanks for watching and listening to me, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.